Okay, I'm about to get ready to go out. So let's do a story time. So this is a story just about a previous date that I've had. Um, in the end, I really want to know if I'm wrong for thinking the way that I think. So let me know. Stay tuned, please. Okay, so I get there a little early and I valet. He's like a minute later than me, and I see that he parks across the street instead of choosing to valet. I don't really question it because, to each their own, whatever. And then we go and have our dinner. We end up ordering like 3 courses, appetizer, entree, dessert. We had wine. I was really impressed by his palate. He didn't just stick to like the typical things. He was a little adventurous in what he likes to eat. Also, it was a first date too, and he brought me flowers. I really did like that. They were red and white roses. They were pretty beautiful. So we're getting ready to leave. Mind you, we didn't finish all of our food. So we both have leftover food and the flowers that he gave me. So we're walking to valet, and valet's like, okay, will that be cash or card? And I'm like, card. Okay. So the guy literally does not even attempt to take out his card or like reach in his pocket or anything. Mind you, I have flowers in a hand and I have my leftover food in the hand too. So not only is he not even attempting to not pay for the valet, he's also like completely unbothered with the fact that my hands are full, and I can't reach into my purse. So literally the valet guy is like, well, somebody got to pay. So he takes my he takes my flowers. So I end up reaching in my bag and paying for the valet because somebody got to pay for it. Mind you, again, while we're having dinner, we're laughing and joking. Everything's going so good. But I'm just so turned off that he didn't even attempt to try to pay for the valet. And I'm really just a little taken back because I don't think I've ever had to pay for my own valet coming from a date, like ever. Like that's kind of weird, and it kind of turned me off. So I called my friend afterwards when I got in the car and I was on the way home, and I was like, just kind of explained everything the way I explain everything now. And I was like, girl, like, am I tripping that I'm upset that he didn't pay for my valet, or like what? Because this has never happened before. So, I don't know.
Cash or card? You said card, and guess what? He sat back and waited on your ass to pull out your card. You jumped in front of that bullet. Whoa. You jumped in front of that bullet, okay? We're going to go ahead and start there. Let's talk about it too. You had 3 entree meals, appetizer, the dinner, then dessert. The man gave you flowers. He did all that. And also, he parked across the street. A man that parked across the street and you get valet. See, here's what I know about that is. When a man parked across the street, he said, that's one thing that I know about a guy. If he parked across the street and he's willing to go that far with you, bring flowers on the first date when he don't know you, he's doing it in a way like, look, I can show you I got it. I can show you I can give you stability. But also, when you went outside, you chose that parking. I didn't choose it. I'm not obligated to pay for your valet. You parked there. You put the gas in your car. You crunked that bitch up. You did all that, and you decided to park somewhere because guess what? You were too concerned about your image. That's really what it was. It was her image that she was concerned about. So she was trying to sell it, and her ego was conflicted when he said, hey, give me the flower, give me all that. You got it. You said card, right? Another thing is too, a lot of times guys do things to try to see what you want. And there's nothing wrong with that. So here's the problem. You would call your homegirl, but you never said what your homegirl said back when you asked that question, said, girl, am I tripping? But you got everything to say when it comes to this guy. No, you're tripping. You're tripping. Another question I'm going to ask. Would you want your son to go through this? Would you not want your son to kind of test and see what it is? Oh, well, guys shouldn't be playing that game anyway. They shouldn't be testing. But guess what? She did all the tests as well. She tested the whole night. She said one thing I'm impressed about was his selection of I don't know, his food choice. But you're not impressed with the fact that this guy can give you flowers, pay for your meal. It could go well. She never said it was a bad date. He parked across the street. That should show you that that guy has some type of financial discipline. So one thing I will give you is this. You came to the public and you ask us, hey, y'all let me know, am I wrong? Am I wrong? I can give you your credit in that. Because had you got online and just said, hey, this guy ain't paid for this. He ain't paid for my valet. He gave me flowers and everything. He parked across the street. This dude was cheap. I would get in your ass. And a lot of other people will get in your ass. So I'm giving you a different perspective. At least you came with humble energy and saying, you know what, am I tripping? Y'all let me know if I'm tripping. Let me know. So we're giving it to you now. That guy was protecting himself, and the energy that you came with, him not paying for your valet, I take that as you were protecting yourself as well, but you didn't understand the assignment. And this is why a lot of people, a lot of chicks fail, because real women are not gonna take that offensively. They're not gonna be like, hey, I'm offended because this guy won't pay for my valet. He gave me flowers, he paid for the entree meals. She never said it was a bad date. But all of a sudden, you come to the public and wanna ask, are you tripping? You got them right, you tripping. He may not see this video now, but I guarantee if you take this guy seriously, it's gonna resurface. And he should leave your black ass there. I'm gonna leave it right there. And then you say, look, I'm about to head out. Wherever you headed to, you putting on makeup, look like you about to go on a whole nother date. So it's like, my last question is this, who laced you with game? Your mama, your grandma, auntie, whoever it was, it damn sure wasn't your friend because you didn't say what your friend had to say. And a lot of times, people are not gonna say my friend laced me with the game, especially women. They're not gonna say that. They'd be better off saying that their mama and their grandma and their aunties lace them with game versus their homegirls. Because they kind of make you look, Now the guys, we different. We can kind of look at things and take it as face value and be like, you know what? You got a point, my nigga. But we're not finna go out and say, yeah, my nigga laced me with game. We're not gonna do that. So, yeah, you tripping. You tripping like crazy. And this, I'm glad that she put out because it's showing a lot of people this is the mentality of a lot of chicks out here, not women. Real women are not gonna pull up to a date, accept flower, take 3 entree meals, do all this stuff, not say it's a bad date, but the only thing you got a problem with is that he never paid for your parking. The place where you parked at, you chose to park at. This got me thinking, how would things go when it's time to talk about bills? She's one of those type of chicks where I would think that if we go at it about bills, she want me to pay for everything. And that's what she was looking for, somebody that could coddle her habits. Because some other simp, some other guy, some other beta done came up to the plate and washed her and rained her with gifts, rained her with everything that she ever wanted. This is why she's going out into the dating field expecting the same thing, and life ain't that. So that guy who was already doing that to you or for you before, you need to call him back up. You need to say, I'm sorry for 2000 whatever. I ain't gonna make it no more this year. I'm gonna take this one chance and make it real clear. I'm sorry for May, sorry for June, sorry for July, in case I didn't tell you. Sorry for August, September, November, tell you December, I'm sorry. You tripping. What are your thoughts about this?